I know a lot of people do this a lot, okay? I used to do this a lot when I was, first starting out. So it can drain you mentally, guys. Nobody wants to talk about mental capital. In trading, it's all about confidence, okay? You can be the best trader in the world. If you don't have any confidence, it's going to be very hard for you to actually make profits every single day, okay? So you have to show up, right? And just not show up, but show up with confidence. And you want your mental capital to grow like your trading capital, right? You want to have a nice uptrend. So right here, let's go to whiteboard real quick. You want your mental capital to be like this, right? A nice uptrend, okay? Even if it consolidates a little bit here and there, but you just want to have a nice uptrend. Now, the problem is when people start to do the wrong things, okay? They start to revenge trade, or they start to do, things like, over leveraging. And then next thing you know, boom, their confidence goes lower and lower and lower. And now they have to build up that confidence again, right? And it might take a while. So this is our mental capital right here, guys, right? It's all about building up your confidence. That's all mental capital is all about, right? Building up your confidence. And once you have enough confidence, you would definitely see better results with your trading. So today, that's what we want to talk about. The things that you need to avoid, the things that you need to correct, so your mental capital can grow, so you can actually have enough confidence so you can be that profitable trader. So the first thing you have to avoid is having too much confidence with one trade idea. Remember, confidence is a good thing, but having too much confidence, then that's, you're basically borderline delusional, and you're trying to do things that most likely is not going to work, right? So if you have too much confidence on one trade, most likely you're going to try to over leverage and put too much money on that one trade. And guess what? If that trade doesn't work out, you're going to lose a lot of money. And not only lose a lot of money, you're going to actually lose a lot of confidence, okay? So don't let one trade just take over and you say, okay, I need to bet more on this one trade. Some trades you could size up more, but it shouldn't be a lot more. So a good example is, let's say that you usually risk $100 per trade. You don't want to just say, okay, let me risk $500 on that trade. No, you probably want to say, all right, this is a better looking trade. Let me risk 120 on this trade, right? And then you go from there, because if you risk a lot and you lose on that trade, your confidence will guys, it's just going to go lower. So we're dealing with mental capital here, okay? We want to try to have that uptrend when it comes to mental capital. Now, the next thing is avoid beating yourself up. Guys, you have to understand your subconscious mind is very powerful, okay? So let's say you had a bad day. You can't keep on beating yourself up and saying, man, I'm a loser, or man, things never work out for me, or man, I don't know why this is happening to me, or man, I can't do this, right? When you say things like that, subconsciously, it's going to creep in every single day when you lose, okay? So that is going to hurt your mental capital. You can't do that, guys. Stop it. So you have to build up your confidence by, of course, saying positive things and understanding that just one trade or 1 week is not going to, damage your career. So don't beat yourself up. If you have one bad day, one bad week, it is what it is. Just understand that next week is a new week. Now, the next one is stop taking bad trades. I know this sounds simple, but hear me out for a second, right? Every time you take a bad trade and it's a loser, how do you feel after that trade? I'm waiting. You feel bad, right? Yes. It's almost like, a good example is, let's say you're trying to lose weight, right? And you say, okay, Monday, I'm going to lose weight. So, you're eating good Monday. And then Tuesday, you decide to eat bad. How are you going to feel after you eat? You're going to feel like, man, I can't believe it. I don't feel that good. I feel like I'm breaking my routine. You're not going to feel good after you do that bad thing. So always keep that in mind. If you take a trade, if it's a bad trade, and you shouldn't be taking that bad trade, and you still take that trade, you're going to feel bad afterwards, guys. Always understand that, okay? And that's going to damage your mental capital. Every single time you take that bad trade and you lose on that trade, you're going to say like, oh man, what's wrong with me? Like, I got to stop doing this, right? So protect your mental capital by not taking bad trades, because once you take that bad trade, afterwards it's going to lower your confidence, and that's not good for your mental capital. Now, before I go to the next one, if you are a struggling trader and you want to be a profitable trader, hit that subscribe button and hit the all notification, because on this channel I help you guys take your trading to the next level, and definitely want to hit that subscribe button for the next video. Now, the next thing is believe in your strategy, okay? If you're trading a strategy that you don't believe in, most likely you're not really going to have enough confidence. Okay, this is why certain strategies I don't even trade, even though I know it probably works. I don't trade them because I'm not comfortable with that. Right? You have to actually believe in your strategy, and one way to do that is by back testing, understanding, okay, this works, having stacks to back it up. That's going to definitely help you with your confidence. But you have to understand, okay, if you don't have confidence, if you don't believe in your strategy, it's going to be very hard for you to take the next trade, right? If you have 3 losers in a row, are you going to take the 4th trade? It's going to be very hard for you to do that if you don't believe in your strategy, okay? And belief is a very strong thing, especially when it comes to humans. Have you ever talked to someone that, let's say, for example, they believe in something and you show them hey, man, look at this. Whatever you believe in right now, is wrong because I'm showing you facts, right? You show them facts and they still say, nah, I don't care about the facts, right? So believe it or not, human beings are very attached to their beliefs. Even if it's facts right in front of them, right? They still wouldn't believe you because they are too attached to their beliefs. So you have to have that attachment to your strategy. You have to believe that it works, because if you don't, you're going to just abandon that strategy. You're not going to have enough confidence in that strategy, especially when you go to these little losing streaks where you're having 3 losers in a row or a losing week. And you're not going to probably continue to trade that strategy because you don't believe in it. Some people think that support and resistance doesn't work, and you can show them proof. You can show them everything, right? I know some 7-figure traders that actually trade support and resistance. You would show them and they would still say, support and resistance is whack, right? And they will still be in denial because human beings are very attached to their beliefs. So understand, guys, you have to really believe in your strategy, because if you don't, it will lower your mental capital and you're not going to have enough confidence to continue to trade that strategy. Now, the next thing is be careful around negative people. This goes back to what I said before. Your subconscious mind is very powerful. So let's say you had a losing day. Guess what? Their voices are going to pop up in your head and you're going to start to remember, man, Bob said, man, this is too risky. I'm never going to make it. You know what? I think he's right. Or Bill said, man, bro, what are you doing? You're wasting your time. Man, I think he's right. Right? So when you hang around negative people, even though you think that you are ignoring them, right? Believe it or not, subconsciously, their voices or their negative thoughts are going to pop up in your head no matter if you like it or not, okay? Because you can't control your subconscious. So keep that in mind. Stay away from negative people, okay? Or don't even talk about trading around them, especially if they are negative. Now, the next one is making the same trading mistake over and over. Now, you have to understand that we are human beings and we will make mistakes, okay? But let's say, for example, you revenge trade this week. You shouldn't be revenge trading next week, guys. It shouldn't be, every single week you are revenge trading, okay? We are human beings. We all make mistakes. But guys, it can't be every single week. You have to grow from your mistakes, okay? Because guess what? Let's say that you are building your capital, right? Your mental capital, and your confidence is growing, right? And all of a sudden you revenge trade. Guess what? Boom, your confidence is going to go down again. So now you got to build up your capital again. You got to build up, and next week you revenge trade again, and boom, your mental capital goes down again. So why do you want to crash your mental capital over and over and over? It doesn't make sense. This is why you have to be on point. Make sure you don't make the same mistakes over and over and over. Now, the next one is overtrading. I know a lot of people do this a lot, okay? I used to do this a lot when I was, first starting out. So overtrading can drain you mentally, guys. Drain you mentally. So this could definitely drain your mental capital because it can stress you out, right? You can actually be profitable in the morning time, but at the noon time, you can actually lose all your profits. So you don't want to get in this over trading mode where you think that more trades means more money. In trading, that's actually not the case, okay? Less is more. So over trading would definitely drain your mental capital and you're not going to perform at your best. So slow down, less is more, and understand that. The next one is risk less. The reason why you want to risk less is because if you risk a lot of money, right? You can't really trade the way you want to because you're always going to be thinking about the money. You're not going to be thinking about the process. You're going to be too nervous. You might even get out, early just because you're risking too much. Like, oh my gosh, it might stop me out. You're always going to be nervous. You're not going to be thinking the right way. So when you risk less, That's going to help you build up your confidence, help you build up your mental capital. Because if you take a big hit, right, that's going to drain you mentally and it's going to crash your mental capital. So we want to risk less, guys. Risk less. Earn the right to size up. Build up your mental capital while you're building up your trading capital at the same time. And then when you do size up, don't go too crazy, okay? Size up a little bit, okay? Little by little, and go from there. Now, the last one, guys, is be very specific with your trading strategy, okay? You have to be prepared. The person that's prepared most likely is going to be that person that's going to be a profitable trader. The unprepared trader is going to be that unprofitable trader. So you have to be very specific and be on point when you're trading, right? It's almost like taking a test. Do you think you're going to have enough confidence to pass the test if you're not prepared, right? If you didn't go over your notes, if you don't understand the information, do you have enough confidence, or do you think you're going to have enough confidence to pass the test? No. So you have to study. If you study, right, and you understand what's going on, you're going to have more confidence. So when you are very specific with your strategy and you are prepared to trade the market the right way, that alone is going to help you with your confidence, right? You're not going to say, oh man, I think the market is going to go up, or I think I should take this trade. No, guys, if you're taking this trade and you're saying, I think I should take this trade, then most likely you don't have a very specific strategy. Have a specific strategy, because when you see that trade, there's no questions. You're going to have enough confidence to say, okay, yeah, that's the trade I definitely should be taking right now. And that's it, right? No questions. So you have to understand, doing this will help you build up your capital, your confidence, and will help you be a profitable trader. So the things that we talked about today, guys, you have to avoid these things. You have to correct these things, right? And you have to understand, when you keep doing the right things, your confidence will grow, right? If you keep back testing, if you keep journaling, right? You keep taking screenshots, if you keep doing the right things, that alone will help you build up your mental capital, help you build up your confidence. Because confidence, guys, in trading is a big thing. Trading is a confidence game. And if you really want to be successful in any field in life, okay, you're still going to need confidence. So understand that, guys. Don't let other things lower your confidence, because that will hurt you, period. That's how it works. So make me proud, guys. Start building your confidence. Keep doing the right things. That alone will help you in your trading career. So if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions, comment below, because I try to answer all you guys' questions. And check out more videos on my channel if you want to learn how to become a better trader. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.